الحمد لله رب العالمين اللهم صل على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما صليت على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما باركت على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد اشهد ان لا اله الا الله وحده لا شريك له واشهد ان محمدا عبده ورسوله اما بعد. We saw the types of kufr and sihr, the ways the sahir becomes a sahir and the sihr they do. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to save us from those actions and to make us die upon Islam and Tawheed. Now we want to discuss one of the most important topics is how to protect yourself from the shayateen and the sihr. First, we should mention the Muslim is a person who is a shuja'. A Muslim is a person who is brave, courageous. You be a real man, and the woman becomes a real woman. You have to be courageous, man or female. This is what Islam teaches. And Islam, ya'al wa la yu'la alayh. Islam is on top always. Nothing is on top of Islam. The Muslim, you are better than those who are non-Muslim. The human is better than the shayateen, than the jinn. The ways to protect yourself, there are many. From the first of these is that you have the correct aqidah. You be upon the aqidah, the belief system of which Rasulullah came to teach. The correct aqidah in general and Tawheed in specific. This is the main way for you to guard yourself against the shayateen and the sihr. Second is the fact that you should know the sahir and the shayateen, they are weak. This is something you should put in your head. Something we should all know. The shaitan is weak. Inna kayda shaitana kana da'ifa. The plot of the shaitan is weak. Now imagine that somebody who runs to the shaitan for assistance and strength. He is weaker than the shaitan. Now imagine if you fear those people. You become weaker than the weaker. Inna kayda shaitana kana da'ifa. It's weak. The best he can do is the waswas, and he cannot harm you except illa bi'idhnillah. Having said that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَنَزَّلْنَا مِنَ الْقُرْآنِ مَا هُوَ شِفَاء. We reveal in the Quran that it is a cure for everything. Psychological sicknesses, stress, distress, anguish, anxiety, worry, all these, the cure for them is Al-Quran. And a cure for their physical ailments too. From the main ways to guard yourself from the shaitan is to be a person of the Quran. To be from the person of the Quran. Each day you have a portion of the Quran of which you don't leave. As they say, come rain, come shine. If every day you have to recite 10 pages, it's 10 pages. The more you go, the better. You'll be a person from the Quran. Because the shaitan, they run away from the Quran. The Quran burns them. And specifically from the Quran is Surah Al-Baqarah. Rasulullah says, اقرأ سورة البقرة أو عليكم سورة البقرة فإن أخذها بركة وتركها خسرة ولا يستطيع عنها البطلة. He says upon you is Surah Al-Baqarah. Take hold of Surah Al-Baqarah. Recitation, memorization, learn the meanings, learn the tafsir, practice it. فإن أخذها بركة. Taking hold of it is a barakah, it's a blessing. وتركها خسر. And leaving it is a khasr, it's a loss. ولا يستطيع عنها البطلة أي السحرة. And the Sahara, the magicians, the shayateen, they cannot stand it. They cannot stand Surah Al-Baqarah. From Surah Al-Baqarah we have what and what? Ayatul Kursi. And we have also the last two ayat. Surah Al-Baqarah. One of the greatest surahs in the Quran. And Rasul says, more specifically, الشيطان يدخل البيت يقرأ فيه سورة البقرة أو كما قال صلى الله عليه وسلم. The shaitan does not enter the house of which Surah Al-Baqarah is recited in it. He does not enter. Now, there's something we have to mention, and it is the sad reality of our lives. إِلَّا مَا رَحِمَ اللَّهِ, is that all of us, we don't want the Sahara and the shayateen to enter our houses. But we also keep away the angels. The house of which, if the angels are not there, the shayateen will come. It's either the angels or the shayateen. Rasul says the angels do not enter a house of which there's pictures, statues, or a dog. The angels do not enter. And one time Jibril came and he stayed outside. He was asked why, because there was a small dog which entered the house of Rasul. The angel does not enter the house where there's a dog or a picture or a statue of a human, of a living thing. Now, if your house has pictures wall to wall, and you still don't want the shayateen to come, you are contradicting yourself and doing something which is, it is like fooling yourself, if you can call it that. Because you're chasing away the angels, and if there's no angels in the house, it's only for the shayateen to enter. Rasulullah, and as I think all of us know, inshallah, the great warning against taking pictures and hanging them and statues. So this is the first way. You want to guard your house, take off the pictures, take off the music, take off the statues. It says Surah Al-Baqarah. See how the barakah comes into the house. Life becomes good. The husband and the wife, they have good mu'amalat between them, good connection. The children are good, because the shayateen, they don't have their control in the house. The house is upon Tawheed, the house of Quran. The second way to protect yourself against the shayateen or the sihr is that to protect yourself against the sihr. And before going, we are mentioning the ways to protect yourself against the sihr. It is to eat 7 dates in the morning. 7 dates, the ajwa dates. As we know, there's different types of dates. We have the ajwa, which is from Medina, and we have the sukkar, and all these other dates. Rasulullah says, "Man tasabbaha sab'ata maratin ajwatan, lam yadurruhu al-yawm summun ala sihr." The one who eats in the morning with 7 dates, 7 dates, it will not harm you. And he said the ajwa dates, the type which is called ajwa, it grows in Medina. On that day, there is no poison nor any sihr which will harm you that day. This in Bukhari, Sahih Bukhari. Look how weak the sihr is. You just wake up and eat 7 dates, and the sihr cannot harm you. But you're eating it believing that this is the sabab of which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala taught us. If you do this, bi'idhnillah, having tawakkul upon Allah, it will not harm you. You don't believe that the dates is the one which is protecting you. La. It is a measure. Just like you take the medicine, believing that the medicine is a sabab, it's a reason. 7 dates, ajwa dates. And Shaykh bin Baz, rahimahullah, he says that any dates will suffice, inshallah. Any dates will suffice. 7 dates in the morning. No poison nor any sihr will affect you that day. The second thing is to be upon wudu every time. Because the person is upon wudu, he is protected by the malaik. Especially in the night, when going to sleep. Rasulullah says, طَهِّرُ هَذِهِ الْأَجْسَادِ